The office of the County Attorney is an office that is governed by the County Attorneys Act 2020. And part of my duties, Your Honor, as the County Attorney was that I was the principal legal advisor. Amongst other duties, I was the custodian of all legal documents.
Counsel, you know the rule. I not be reminding you. I'm trying to catch up with you.
I can see, sorry. I can see that. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
So, speak the way you are trained, with a pause. Speak, rest, take tea.
I wish they'd provided that, Your Honor.
Legal advisor.
Yeah, the principal legal advisor.
You can continue.
Your Honor, amongst my duties was that I was the custodian of all legal documents.
Custodian
Of all legal documents. Yes, that included contracts,
contracts.
memorandum of understanding, Your Honor, amongst other documents, legal documents, entered between the county government and a third party.
Yes.
Yes.
You can choose to sit or stand.
I think I'm okay standing, Your Honor.
During the tenure of your engagement with the county government, did you at any point engage with WebTribe Service Company Limited?
Your Honor, during my tenure as the County Attorney of Nairobi, I personally never interacted with WebTribe Limited. And Your Honor, as the drafter of all legal documents, between the county government and any service provider, I do not recall, Your Honor, drafting a contract or any other legal document between WebTribe and the county government of Nairobi then. However, Your Honor, as I earlier indicated, that I was the custodian of all legal documents, whether previously executed or otherwise. I came across a contract a legal document between WebTribe and the county government of Nairobi, but that was during His Excellency Governor Evans Kidero's tenure.
So you have confirmed that indeed WebTribe was a service subscriber, but for the former government.
Yes, Your Honor, that is the position.
What then in the circumstances would you make of payments that were made to that company relating to delivery of services? Were they due? Were they illegal? Just explain to court in your own words.
Your Honor, having provided services, then during the tenure of His Excellency Governor Kidero, they were owed by the then government. That is my position.
Have you managed to go through the charge sheet in this case?
Yes, I have. Your Honor, I have gone through the charge sheet.
In light of your testimony,
Yes.
I'd like for you to just explain to court how count 3 can stand based on your evidence and what you have said, count 3 and 4.
Your Honor, I have read the particulars of count 3. And based on the testimony that I have just given, it is not tenable that His Excellency Governor Mike Sonko would have had an interest in the said contract when indeed it was executed way before his tenure. That's all I wish to state in regards to count 3.
I want you to tell the Honorable Court a little bit about the transfer of functions to national government. Honor, the first registrar is not feeling well. It's requested to step outside for a few minutes. We wish to apply that his right to be present to be waived at this stage for the same minutes, the same number of minutes.
Is time matching?
No.
The request is granted. His right to be present is deemed to have waived during the stint absent.
Thank you so much.
Your Honor, Counsel has asked me to talk about the transfer of functions. Your Honor, the transfer of functions took place between Nairobi County and NMS. That is, Your Honor, in accordance with Article 189 of the Constitution, that one level of government can transfer functions from another level to another. And as such, there was a transfer of part of the functions of Nairobi County to NMS. And some of our functions were indeed transferred to NMS after execution of the transfer of functions document between His Excellency Governor Sonko and the national government.
What was the effect of legal counsel for both the national government and the county government, and was their presence necessary, and how did that affect you as the county attorney at the time?
Your Honor, because this was a legal process guided by the Constitution, it was important that the presence of both principal legal advisors be present during the execution of such process, and including the drafting of the transfer document. In this instance, Your Honor, the principal legal advisor of the national government being the Attorney General, and the principal legal advisor for the county government then was the county attorney, who was none other, Your Honor, than myself. However, during the execution, including the drafting of the said document, I did not participate. Neither was I invited. Throughout the process, whether the drafting or the ceremony, the execution ceremony.
And what was the county's general opinion of Web Tribe Services, Web Tribe Limited, when it provided services for the previous government? What was the general assessment of their services, quality-wise, against the government that they were represented?
Sorry to interject. I think the question posed is an opinion. And being that the witness was from the legal department, and the nature of the question asked, I'm not certain whether the witness is competent to offer a legal opinion, or rather an expert opinion on the provision of the services of the said company.
Your Honor, the witness has stated that some of her duties was to ensure that service delivery contracts were done according to book. She therefore had first-hand information on how therefore had first-hand influence on what entities would be able to deliver services adequately. And this for purposes of vetting.
Was your witness called as a witness of facts or witness of opinion? Yes, Jim.
Witness of fact.
Witness of facts. In that case, then the question is inappropriate to this witness. Because you opened by using the word opinion. Give us your opinion. Outright. Yes. So you may wish to recast your question before me. So let me write a short ruling. You can continue, Mr. Chair.
And rephrase the question.
Go on. Continue.
Did you know of any concerns that were expressed about the quality of services against Web Tribe?
Your Honor, yes, I was. As the county attorney, Your Honor, I did sit in cabinet, and the CC in charge of finance then
So,
the CC in charge of finance then, Your Honor, did present a cab memo, that's a cabinet memo, at one point to discuss provision of electronic revenue collection and there was a concern, Your Honor, about service revenue collection then by Web Tribe. And after deliberation then, Your Honor, in cabinet, in regards to revenue collection, it was agreed that another service provider be sought. And Your Honor, it's on that point that it was decided by cabinet that we go, or rather we undertake government to government, and that's how NBK, National Bank, came on board.
what point was there resistance on the part of government?
Also, might be I may not understand. You can rephrase the question.
I'm just trying to understand, was there any resistance on the part of government when the service deliveries were changed from Web Tribe now to the national government?
Of course, Your Honor, there was resistance, but eventually that is what was settled on. There were quarters that were resisting, but eventually we settled for that. We felt safer in terms of our revenue collection, accountability when we dealt through a process of government to government. There would be more accountability because it was alleged then that we didn't have proper accountability of our revenue collection.
Care to explain if there was any link between the governor then, His Excellency Mike Sonko, and payment for delivery of services, and specifically Web Tribe?
Your Excellency, the process was and still remains in government that the governor is not an accounting officer. And as such, matters finance are dealt by the CC Finance and the Chief Officer Finance and Economic Planning. At the time, we had a department known as Finance and Economic Planning. That is the position we're in.
That will be all for this witness at this juncture. We can present our full course of examination.
What is it? It's Nyamachi.
Yes, I can see my sister wants to stand, I believe in respect to the earlier report she had made, but I was proposing I just finish with that, it shouldn't take long. Then if they're going to be
Good on.
that, yes.
How long?
Less than 10.
It's
I would be done. It shouldn't take long, so that we don't have to keep up.
is that the point?
Sorry, I'm just trying to see with my colleague because we're supposed to appear before the chief magistrate at 10:15, and it's already 10:10. It's coming to 10:10, so those are 5 minutes. My colleague wants 10 minutes to finish with his presentation. I don't think that time will clash. So, sorry?
Bro, you may resume your seat. Resume your seat. Mr. Nyamachi, we can take a break for 10 minutes. Resume at 10:20.
No problem.
10:25.
You don't have to like about my presence.
Governor Kidero's tenure.
So
But
that is,
one thing I know, Your Honor, is it ran up to and including the time we were in office.
so you confirm during Kidero's time and Governor Sonko's
Yeah,
time,
when Governor Sonko came into office, it was still run.
was still running?
Yes.
But you don't have a specific date when it was.
No, I don't have the specific date yet.
Now, you've been referred to 2 counts. That's for 3 and for 4. And you indicated that they are not tenable. Those counts, count 3 and count 4 are not tenable. Is that the position?
Yes, that is the position.
That is the position. And in arriving at that conclusion, what have you used as a basis?
Your Honor, what I used as a basis is the fact that the contract, as I'd earlier indicated, was signed during Governor Kidero's time. And I further stated in my testimony, Your Honor.
Yes, if you could slow down.
And I'd earlier stated, Your Honor, in my testimony, that the issue of WebTribe was presented before Cabinet. It was discussed, and Cabinet resolved that we get an alternative service provider One of the reasons, Your Honor, was because of mismanagement or lack of accountability.
I'm okay with that. So,
I'm still, Counsel, can I finish? You asked me a question, I'm still responding. And so, Your Honor, the reason I arrived at that was if indeed His Excellency Governor Sonko had an interest, he would not have allowed us as cabinet to terminate or fail to extend the service provision contract between WebTribe and the county government. Hence the position I held earlier. Yes.
By any chance,
Yes.
have you reviewed any of the evidence in this case? That is the prosecution witnesses and documentations?
Unfortunately, Your Honor, no.
You haven't?
Yes. I've come all the way from Kisii, so I have not had an opportunity, Your Honor, to look at any evidence. I only came to testify in regards to what I know.
That's okay.
Yes.
Were you involved in the framing of these charges?
Never. I'm not a state counsel. Yes.
And for the benefit of the court, when was the contract terminated between your WebTribe and the county?
Almost immediately when we took over in 20. I think
You don't have a
maybe
specific...
I don't have a specific date, Your Honor, but I know
Which year?
it's about the time we came into office.
Which year?
I think probably 18 or 17, end of 17 or 18.
And if there was such a termination, I presume it would be in writing. As a
Yes.
legal person, you communicate through
Yes,
documentations.
yes.
At the time of termination, do you have information whether your payments due?
To WebTribe?
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor, I did indicate earlier that if indeed they provided services, they ought to be paid. And I know there were payments owed.
Your payments owed.
Yes.
And you've indicated that the services were rendered in the 2 terms. The first term and Sonko's tenure?
The contract, Your Honor, was coming to an end about the time we came into
The
office.
question is,
Yes.
the tenure of service was rendered between the two terms, the Sonko's term and the Kineo's term.
I can't actually say the two terms because as
You have no information that effect?
yes, it is actually during Governor Kidero's, that's when it was executed, and they served during his term as our service,
That's fine.
our revenue collectors.
You said there was a change, there was transfer of function to NMS.
Yes, there was.
You have not furnished this court with any documentation to show which functions were transferred.
Your Honor,
It's a simple.
the transfer of functions is in public domain.
The question is, have you presented any information in terms of documentations to show the transfer of services?
Your Honor, I have indicated the transfer of functions is in public domain. The whole world knows about the transfer of
We are aware of
functions.
that. Even me, I know that.
Yes.
But today, you've not presented any documentation to show that transfer.
No, I haven't, Your Honor.
Yes. By any chance, did you take any legal action against WebTrade? Any legal action of whatever nature? Did the county take any legal action against WebTrade?
Your Honor, I know that His Excellency Governor Sonko did report the mismanagement of revenue funds to ESCC.
As the county attorney, did you take any legal action against WebTrade?
Your Honor, probably I could explain my functions.
Your Honor,
According to the County Attorneys Act, allow me, counsel, to explain.
my
I
question is very
mentioned,
specific.
yes,
You can elaborate later. Did the county, through your office, take any legal action?
Witness, as you know, you are an advocate.
yes.
You answer the question as good. So
Through the county,
you don't answer your own questions, right?
Your Honor, I will answer.
Follow the rule.
Did the county government, through your office, take any legal action?
Your Honor, through my office, no, because the County Attorneys Act does not allow us to participate in legal matters. We only participate in civil matters. And I have said that His Excellency the Governor.
Recording council.
Pole pole.
Now there's a point you've confused.
Yes, Your Honor, I can
County
repeat, yes.
That your office does not take legal action.
Yes, the County Attorney Act.
This witness. Wait for my question.
Okay, Your Honor.
Don't jump into your confusion. County Attorney does not take legal action.
The County Attorney Act, Your Honor.
Wait for my question. Witness. Does not take legal action, it only acts in civil. What is I don't like what you mean. Does not take legal action, it acts in civil. You get the point?
Yes, I get the
So
point.
what is the difference between legal
Let
action
me
and civil?
let me explain, Your Honor. As earlier stated, the Office of the County Attorney is operationalized by the County Attorney Act 2020.
But go straight to my
Yes,
clarification.
I am getting there, Your Honor.
Civil legal action.
Yes.
Direct to my concern.
So the Act, Your Honor, bars the County Attorney.
Direct to my point. difference between legal action and civil.
Your Honor,
Right,
that's,
to the
that's
point.
what I'm going to explain. It bars the county attorney from participating in criminal proceedings.
So in legal action, you mean criminal proceedings?
Criminal
That is what the
proceedings,
clarity
yes, that's the clarity, Your Honor. Civil, criminal proceedings, we only
was.
handle
Office,
civil.
enough.
So,
A minute, record that. That is why mnakasirikiana witness. And now you can see. You can proceed.
and for the record, the
Yes.
act you've cited is for which year?
2020,
2020.
yes.
So that was after these issues were what play.
After,
The act came in 2020, you're talking about a year or two.
prior to 2020, we had the County Attorneys Act 2017.
2017.
Yes,
And so that I don't lose the chain of my thought.
Yeah.
So you indicate the county did not take any legal action. Is that the position?
Council, I explained that the governor reported to ESCC. His Excellency Governor Sonko reported the mismanagement to ESCC.
My question is on the county. Did the county take any legal action?
The CEO,
Is it that they did or they didn't?
the CEO of the county is the governor, Council.
So governor is
He reported to ESCC.
so legally you're trying to say the governor is synonymous to the county government. They're one and the same entity. Are they?
Council, I don't think that is what I have said. I have said the
We are talking
governor
about the
reported.
county government of Nairobi.
He reported on behalf of the county government of Nairobi.
That is in a criminal
Yes,
nature.
yes.
Was there anything in a civil nature?
There was no anything civil.
There was no civil
Yes.
action. You know that we also.
Period. You have confirmed time and again that Web Tribe had an engagement for supply of services with the previous government.
That is true, Your Honor.
My colleague had asked you about the charge sheet, specifically count 3 and 4. And specifically if you are engaged in drafting of the same. I want you to clarify before the Honorable Court what your profession is.
Your Honor, as had earlier testified, I'm an advocate of the High Court.
So you tried very passionately. I want you to now do it. Explain why you did not take legal action as counsel had asked.
The Office of the County Attorney, Your Honor, is operationalized by the County Attorney Act. We had 2 County Attorney Acts previously. The Nairobi City County Attorney Act 2027.
Can you get it slower?
and one in 2020, which is the national one. And the said acts, Your Honor, are specific to the fact that the Office of the County Attorney only deals with civil matters and not criminal matters.
I want to go back to my clarification. I think you did not pick it.
Yes.
In your understanding, legal action is equivalent to criminal action. Because that is now where I was confused.
Yes, but it's,
In your understanding,
I understand
when
that.
you are asked about
Yeah.
legal action, it means criminal procedures. And you did not pick my clarification I saw earlier. You get the point?
I get the point, Your Honor. So my
So
clarification.
clarify your understanding of legal action.
So my clarification, Your Honor, is the County Attorney's Act only deals with civil.
Leave that alone.
Yes.
Clarify legal action.
Legal litigation.
Legal action. The question is about legal action, not your own understanding. So what is your understanding of legal action?
Legal action, Your Honor, could go either way. It could be civil or criminal. But in this matter, the office was bad.
Witness, I said answer questions as
Yes.
good. So
Today-
your understanding of legal action is?
Of course, legal action, Your Honor, could be both. It could be civil.
So why are you taking a lot of time saying, no, according to this act, if your understanding is that, you get the point?
Yes, and
Why
I want
you-
to be specific, Counsel, Your Honor. I need to be specific.
Witness. The question has all along been about legal action. So why are you still laboring and distinguish this Act 2017-2020? Our power is limited to civil action. If legal action means both, you get the point?
Yeah. Unfortunately, Your Honor, that's an issue of the drafters. Because for us, we are only limited to
Witness,
civil.
Witness, thank you. Continue. You are confusing me further. Continue, answer.
Your Honor, that would be all for this witness unless the bench has any